So right now I'm just maintaining my runway heading, and I'm climbing at my best rate of climb. Well, trying to. So I'm crossing 400 feet. I'm just adjusting my heading. 500 feet. 600 feet. 700 feet. And that's when I realized I need to turn. So now I'm turning my crosswind. So I would say Astoria traffic, Scout 172, Victor Sierra, turning left crosswind, runway 32, Astoria.
So that's an example of a long upwind deck.
Yeah, I kind of went a little bit excited. So now I'm at 1,000 feet EGL. And I reduced my RPMs to maintain that altitude. So now I'm turning downwind, so I can say Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 172 Victor Sierra, turning left downwind, runway 32, Astoria. I pretty much turned straight to downwind because I was already at my 1,000 feet EGL. So that's the kind of distance that you want to be from the airport. That's a good distance from the airport. So you don't want to be too far. So if you do have an engine failure, you want to be able to make it back to the airport, but you don't want to be too far. Otherwise, sorry, too close. Otherwise, you will interfere with the takeoff and landing of other aircraft. So here I'm starting my descent. Actually, I'm not. Soon. I'm not quite. You're trying to be as parallel as you can to the runway. I'm slightly off. I can tell because I put my heading bug to the runway heading. This is a good little reference to know how boxed your pattern is. Of course, you always have to adjust for wind and adjust for the wind. Sorry. So now I've started my descent. A little bit late. That's fine. I got my first flaps down. And I'm turning my base. Astoria traffic, Scout 172 Victor Sierra, turning left base, runway 32, Astoria. I kind of went down too much on my speed, so I'm just adjusting it as I required. So this is a good distance for base turn. Now I'm turning final. So Astoria traffic, Scout 172 Victor Sierra, turning final, 4-stop landing, Astoria. And there we go. Now I'm on my final approach speed. Flaps are out full. I'm just adjusting my airspeed and altitude to do a landing. If you guys want to watch my terrible landing on this one. I don't remember this landing actually. But anyway, look at this. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, anyways.
That wasn't butter.
No. It happens. I was
That was something of a that just was not butter.
My previous landing was good, but with a terrible pattern. So I prefer to take the one that was a better pattern than the terrible landing. Like I said,
Yeah, because landing isn't as important to be exactly Right.
Well, not for this extended flight. I mean, I'm trying to explain the pattern more than landings, right? So, that's it for my briefing. So you guys can feel free to.
I have one question more. I have one more question. What should I be squawking?
1200.
1200. Thank you.
Sierra Tango Romeo, radio check.
Sierra Tango Romeo, I copy you 555. Area traffic, Skyhawk 10 Hotel Alpha. Taxi runway 14 via Alpha 3 Bravo 4.
Story traffic, Skyhawk 10 Hotels on the ramp, taxiing to runway 14 using taxiway Bravo Alpha 3, cross runway 8 Bravo 4 Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Sierra Tango Romeo, taxi to runway 14 via Alpha.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 62 Delta Foxtrot, taxi to runway 14 via Alpha 3 Bravo 4 Astoria.
November Sierra Papa Mega, radio check.
Papa Alpha, radio 555.
So briefing is completed and we may start our flight.
Yes. And it looks like Jeffory's gonna give you another example of a pattern.
Yeah, I'll share my screen here. Hold on.
Oh yeah. I'm just doing tower view right now. I'm just.
That's fine.
Story traffic, Skyhawk 10 Hotel Alpha crossing runway 8 at Alpha 3, continue taxi to 14.
Astoria traffic, Sierra Tango Romeo at runway 8, crossing runway 8.
You want to say crossing runway 8 at what taxiway? So crossing runway 8 at Alpha 4. It's Alpha 4.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 62 Delta Foxtrot, crossing runway 8 at Alpha 3 Bravo 4.
Bravo 4, that's what it just said.
Yeah.
Astoria traffic, Romeo Alpha 342, taxi via Bravo Alpha 3, crossing runway 8, Bravo 4 to runway 14.
I can hear you in Discord.
Story traffic, Skyhawk 410 Hotel Alpha, departing at runway 14 left close traffic, Astoria.
I forgot to say, fly your plane, navigate your plane, and then communicate. So if you're unable to communicate, don't hold off on your turn on your flying the pattern. Fly the pattern and then communicate when you're able to. And also, before you key up, make sure you listen to the frequency, so we don't we don't step over each other. Otherwise, no one's gonna be able to communicate.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk Sierra Tango 1 at Romeo at runway 14, takeoff runway 14 for left, close traffic.
So
Astoria.
Sierra Tango Romeo, I would wait until the aircraft ahead of you has turned crosswind before you take off.
Astoria traffic, Bravo Alpha 959, taxi B, A3 crossing runway 8, B4.
Oh, Sierra Tango Romeo, now you can take off. He's turning crosswinds.
Astoria, Sierra Tango Romeo, take off runway 14 for left close traffic. Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Cessna.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 10 Hotel Alpha, left downwind 14, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Cessna 170 to Sierra Papa, November Sierra Papa, Mega Alpha crossing runway 8 at 13. At Alpha 3.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 6 to Delta Foxtrot, lining up runway 8. Astoria.
Even better. You know what, Jeffrey? I like this group.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's only the start of the year.
We'll see.
Oh, don't worry. It's gonna get.
Astoria traffic, Romeo Alpha 342, crossing runway 8.
Astoria traffic, Sierra Tango Romeo turning into left crosswind runway 14. Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 6 to Delta Foxtrot, taking off runway 8, Astoria.
Yeah.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 410 Hotel
Sorry, my
Alpha,
internet was
left
connected
base
for a little bit.
14, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 10 Hotels, lining up runway 14, left close traffic, Astoria.
I made a mistake. It wasn't runway 8.
I'm reconnecting to the VATSIM now. Are you
Astoria
guys
traffic,
taxiing out?
Skyhawk Sierra
Yes.
Tango Romeo turning left downwind runway 14.
Okay, can
Astoria.
you just give me a refresher once I get into the airport? Just quickly as to like what to say, because I know to get started up and everything.
Okay, hold on a second.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 410 Hotel Alpha, final 14, full stop.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 10 Hotels, departing runway 14, left close traffic, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 10 Hotel Alpha on short final, I have the traffic, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 6 to Delta Foxtrot, turning left crosswind runway 14, Astoria.
What I call pushing metal. Just enough time.
Astoria traffic, 172, Papa 65, crossing runway 8.
Oh, okay.
November, Cessna 170 November Sierra Papa, Mega Alpha lining up runway 14.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 410 Hotel Alpha, off at Bravo 3, taxi back to the ramp via Alpha.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 6 to Delta Foxtrot, turning left downwind runway 14, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk Sierra Tango Romeo turning left base runway 14, Astoria.
November Sierra Papa, Mega Alpha taking off runway 14.
Papa Alpha, just make sure that you say, yeah, Astoria traffic.
Astoria
November
traffic,
5, Papa.
172 Sierra Papa, crossing runway 08 at Alpha 3, Astoria traffic.
So you just make sure you say the got to runway and you're doing left close traffic.
Story traffic, Sky 10 Hotel,
Okay.
turning left downwind, runway 14, story.
Jeffory, can you take over on the looking over the tower view, helping people out? I'm gonna
Story
help.
traffic Bravo Alpha 959, crossing runway 8.
Story traffic, Saratoga Romeo turning left, final
Yes, I
runway
can.
14, Astoria.
Help.
Astoria traffic Skyhawk 62 Delta Foxtrot, turning left base, runway 14, Astoria.
November Sierra, Astoria traffic, November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, turning left crosswind, Astoria.
Astoria traffic crossing runway 8, runway Alpha 342, Astoria.
Don't forget your call sign.
Yeah, no, sorry.
November 815 Alpha Alpha radio check.
15 Alpha Alpha, copy at 5x5.
Astoria traffic Skyhawk Papa 35, aligning runway 14. Astoria.
Somebody's on final.
Astoria traffic, November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, turning left downwind, Sierra Papa Astoria.
Astoria traffic Skyhawk 62 Delta Foxtrot on final runway 14 for touch and go, Astoria.
Story traffic, Sky 10 Hotel is extending my downwind on runway 14, story.
Astoria traffic Cessna 815 Alpha Alpha taxiing to be active.
Astoria traffic, Aerobot Delta India Mike, crossing runway 8 at Alpha 3, lining up runway 14.
Story
No,
traffic,
15.
Skyhawk 10 Hotel is turning left base, runway 14, story.
November, Astoria traffic, November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, extending my downwind, Astoria.
So, 15 Alpha Alpha, we don't need to say active because any runway could be active.
Okay, the active is
Astoria
08,
traffic
right?
Skyhawk 62 Delta Foxtrot going around Astoria.
Story traffic, Sky 10 Hotel is turning final runway 14, touch and go, story.
Head in.
No, Astoria traffic,
on.
November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, turning left base, Astoria.
That's assuming you don't hit head on.
He's above me.
Astoria traffic Skyline 87 Charlie crossing runway 08, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, turning final, Sierra Papa, Astoria.
So Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, you are way over.
Astoria traffic November 815 Alpha Alpha holding short runway 8 at Alpha 8.
Story traffic, Sky 10 Hotel, correction is full stop landing runway 14, story.
And
Story
Mike Alpha.
traffic, Saratoga Romeo turning left crosswind runway 14, Astoria.
Going around, I see traffic.
That was an excellent Sierra Papa Mike Alpha. Part of the issue is your pattern was really much tighter.
Yeah.
Astoria traffic Skyhawk Papa 35, aligning runway 14, Astoria.
Hey gents, it's too late for me to join in, or would I just be mucking things up?
Story traffic, Sky 10 Hotel, clear runway 14, story.
Be in a second.
Astoria traffic November 815 Alpha Alpha crossing runway 8 for the taxiway.
Story traffic, Saratoga Romeo turning left downwind runway 14, Astoria.
The 15 Alpha Alpha, make sure you say Astoria traffic and say crossing runway 8
Astoria
at
traffic,
Alpha 3.
November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, turning left crosswind, Astoria.
So 2 Delta Delta Foxtrot, you had a really long departure leg, so now the challenge is going to be Papa Mike Alpha is going to be able to cut you off.
Approach traffic 1720 Papa, lining up runway 14, Astoria.
Astoria traffic November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, turning left downwind, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 62 Delta Foxtrot, turning left downwind, runway 14, Astoria.
So, Papa Mike Alpha, yeah, you went really tight.
That's twice as wide as he was last time. He's right on my pattern.
What do I have to say when I'm turning left?
So what would do I go farther or something?
No, you're good. No,
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like Sierra Tango November is going to follow you, it looks like, man. Hopefully, Delta Foxtrot is going to follow Sierra Romeo, I hope.
November Sierra Papa Mike Astoria traffic November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, turning left base, Astoria.
That might have been a little tight from us.
And November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, turning final for runway 14, Astoria.
Alright, so 2 Delta Foxtrot.
Astoria
Make
traffic,
sure you're
Sierra
listening.
Tango Romeo turning left base runway 14, Astoria.
That's what you were listening to. We're listening
Astoria traffic,
Astoria
November
traffic,
Sierra Papa Mike Alpha,
Bravo 959 taking up runway 10-4.
low pass.
Blocked.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk, Papa 35, turning left cross.
So guys, no more lining up and waiting, because
Astoria traffic, Rom Alpha 342, line up runway 14.
Romeo.
line up and wait.
Astoria traffic 172 Sierra Papa, turning crosswind, Astoria.
Astoria traffic November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, turning left crosswind, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Rom Alpha 342, departure from runway 14, Astoria traffic, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 62 Delta Foxtrot, turning left base, runway 14, Astoria.
No, base, you should be fine. If you're on final, then.
Astoria traffic 172 Sierra Papa, turning downwind, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Sierra Tango Romeo turning final runway 14, Astoria.
Astoria traffic November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, turning downwind, Astoria.
Looks like Sierra Papa Mike. Okay. So Sierra Papa Mike, do you see the Papa?
No, I don't see him.
959 turning left.
Anywhere. I don't see him anywhere.
Yeah, he's about to turn base.
Yeah, I will extend my downwind. November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, extending downwind. Astoria traffic November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, extending downwind, Astoria.
And for your information, looks like Sierra Tango Romeo is number 1, 2 Delta Foxtrot's number 2, Papa 35 is number 3.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 62 Delta Foxtrot, on final runway 14, Astoria.
Yeah,
Astoria traffic, Rom Alpha 342, turning left to crosswind, Astoria.
Sierra Papa Mike Alpha is number 4.
Astoria traffic, Bravo 959 turning left downwind.
And 172 Sierra Papa is number 5.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 62 Delta Foxtrot, on short final runway 14 for full stop, Astoria.
Delta Foxtrot, if you see the plane landing, you want to let them know that you have the traffic in front of you.
November Sierra Papa, Astoria traffic, November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, turning left base, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Roma Alpha 342, turning left, downwind, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Sierra Tango Romeo left the runway.
Astoria traffic, Aero Bravo Delta India Mike, taking off runway 14 for left traffic pattern, Astoria.
Astoria.
Astoria traffic 172 Papa Papa 35 going around.
Astoria traffic, November.
Yeah, who's Tango India?
November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, turning final for a
You cut a guy off
touch
that
and
was
go.
on short final.
Astoria.
That's Mike. Naval.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 6 to Delta Foxtrot, create runway 14, Astoria.
Yeah, that's India Mike. Just vacate the runway and taxi back to the runway.
That'll work.
Yeah, Tim, just make sure you're listening. If people are on final, don't go out on the runway.
Astoria traffic, November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha on short final for runway 14, Astoria.
I heard him on final, the first one, and let him through. I saw no one else, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's two other people on final.
Fine, but it's just...
Astoria traffic 172 Sierra Papa, turning for final for runway 14 for full stop, Astoria.
Is Sierra Papa going around?
No, he's landing on the wrong runway.
No, I was doing a touch and go.
Yeah, you're landing on runway 8, not 14, by the way.
Oh. That was the wrong runway. Oh no.
Okay, just maintain that runway heading. You're paralleling the runway. No.
But.
Now you're going.
Astoria traffic 172 Sierra Papa, go around Astoria.
172 Sierra Papa, go to heading of 140.
Sir, traffic Skyline 87 Charlie, taking off, so departing runway 14, Astoria.
Guy taking off, I would hold for now, just till everything settles out.
A little bit more.
Astoria traffic Bravo Alpha 959, turning left on final.
You got
November Sierra Astoria traffic, November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, turning left crosswind.
Astoria traffic, Sierra Tango
172 Sierra Papa, turn 90 degrees, and then you'll be on your downwind.
Turn left.
Turn left, 90 degrees, for your downwind.
Astoria traffic, Sierra Tango Romeo crossing runway 8 at Alpha 3.
I'm lost.
Astoria traffic 172 Sierra Papa, turning crosswind, Astoria.
Okay, 172 Sierra Papa, turn left 90 degrees for your downwind.
Turn left, Astoria traffic Roma Alpha 342, turning left base, Astoria.
So now I'm on downwind.
Well,
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk Papa Papa 35, turning left crosswind, Astoria.
I can't hear. I can't hear you.
320, heading 320 to Sierra Papa.
320. 320. Okay.
Now you're on the downwind.
You want to climb a little bit, Sierra Papa.
Yeah, I can't see anyone on the.
I'm at 1,200 feet. I don't. But okay.
Yeah, you're altimeter's not
172
set,
Sierra
right?
Papa, turning Astoria.
Quick break, gentlemen. Are we using both 8 and 14?
No. You're not using runway 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just mistaken.
Astoria traffic Skyline 87 Charlie, departing runway 14, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha. I was confused and now I am on correct downwind.
Astoria traffic Roma Alpha 342, on final Astoria traffic.
There's two guys on final.
Sierra Papa, you might want to continue heading 320.
Yeah, Sierra Papa, turn back to your...
Traffic entering the runway, got an aircraft on final.
Story traffic, room Alpha 342, go around. See traffic on the runway.
You got time. You got time. The problem is there's a guy in front of you landing. Romeo 342.
Story traffic, room Alpha 342, going to upwind. Story.
5 Sierra Papa Mike and Papa 35 on a collision course. What's going on there?
November 815 Alpha Alpha story traffic, number 1 for departure, runway 14.
I would hold Alpha Alpha. Until...
Yeah, that's affirmative. I'm holding. I know there's a couple aircraft on final.
Okay, 335, Papa 35. Do you see Sierra Papa Mike Alpha?
He's a little high.
Well, you guys have to separate yourselves somehow.
172 Sierra Papa, turning.
I'm going to extend mine downwind
for runway
a lot.
14.
Just for the separation.
Okay, what's going on with 172 Sierra Papa here?
2 Sierra Papas.
November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, extending my downwind for separation.
Of course.
Story traffic, Alpha Alpha 959, clear runway.
Aircraft on final.
Story traffic, room Alpha 342, turning left to crosswind.
There's no one on final, go for it.
We got 3 people.
Story traffic, Skyhawk, Papa Papa 55, turning left base.
So yeah, so 172 is going first, looks like.
Sounds like there's 2 on the base.
Story traffic, 172 Sierra Papa on final for runway 14.
Okay, guys. One person at a time on the comms. 2 people talking, it's impossible to hear. So, it looks like we got 172 for Sierra Papa on final.
Story traffic, November 481 Tango Bravo shorter, runway 14. We'll depart after the traffic on final.
Yeah, you don't have to make that radio call because it just clutters the traffic that's already busy.
35.
November Sierra Papa, Astoria traffic. November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, turning base. Astoria.
Papa 35 is way too wide.
342, turning left to downwind, Astoria.
I like how Papa 35 and 172 Sierra Papa are all going to get there at the same time. None of them on runway heading.
Astoria traffic, Cessna 204 Kilo Delta, taxi runway 14 from General Aviation parking for left close hand traffic.
What is our initial climb out altitude? 2,000?
1,000 feet AGL.
Astoria traffic 41 Tango Bravo is departing runway 14 after landing traffic.
So, he went around, that's good. So, you got 1 aircraft, you got 2 aircraft on upwind, 1 on downwind. Okay, 1 turning.
And 1 on about a 7-mile final.
Yeah, I don't know what, I can't say basic, I can't say final.
I'm the guy on 7-mile final. Some guy said that, I think he said that...
Sierra Papa vacated runway.
That some guy was literally above me, so I just extended my downwind a lot for separation.
Yeah, so now at 87 Charlie, you can pretty much behind the aircraft turn final, because
yeah, so I was just trying to figure out why I couldn't see any other aircrafts visually.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk, Papa Papa 35, turning left, cross.
And Romeo Alpha 32.
Astoria traffic, November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha is on final for runway 14 for a full stop. Astoria traffic.
And Romeo 32 342, you have two planes on final information.
No, I wouldn't necessarily call 87 Charlie on final, but
I'm assuming he'll content final, but you know, I can only assume sometimes.
Because I didn't know if I had pressed the button earlier, but I was just extending it because I was trying to figure out why I couldn't see any other aircrafts visually.
November, Astoria traffic, November Sierra Mike Alpha is on a short final for runway 14, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, November 41 Tango Bravo, turning left downwind, runway 14.
Astoria traffic, November 815 Alpha Alpha, turning left downwind for runway 14.
Astoria traffic, Ram Alpha 342, turning left to base. Astoria.
Okay, who's November 87 Charlie?
That's me.
November Sierra Mike Alpha going around.
Sorry, did you hear me earlier?
Traffic, Saratoga Romeo, take
Yeah,
off
we heard
runway
you.
14.
Okay.
Left close traffic, Astoria.
You're about
November Alpha
3
Alpha,
miles
I'm
west
about
of the
midfield
airport.
on the downwind, where are you?
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk, Papa 35, turning downwind.
Astoria traffic, November Sierra Mike Alpha, turning crosswind.
Astoria traffic, November 1 Tango Bravo, turning base, runway 14, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Ram Alpha 342, turning left, the final to full stop.
And November 87 Charlie, you're leaving my airspace, frequency change of crew. Have a good flight.
Need something, Charlie. You can probably gain some altitude and make a 180.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
November Sierra Mike Alpha, Astoria traffic, November Sierra Mike Alpha, disregard disregard.
Astoria traffic, Saratoga Romeo, turning left crossing runway 14, Astoria.
Papa Tree 5, make sure you watch the final.
November Sierra Mike, Astoria traffic, November Sierra Mike Alpha, turning downwind.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk, Papa 35, turning base.
Astoria traffic, Cessna 204 Kilo Delta crossing runway 8.
Astoria traffic, Ram Alpha 342, go around.
35, turning final.
Astoria traffic, Saratoga Romeo, turning left downwind runway 14, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, 1 Tango Bravo's on the upwind, runway 14.
I just wanted to confirm because I'm passing by a I think Cessna 152. Just going to confirm that.
No, you would not pass them in the pattern. You would make a right 360, turn right, and make a 360-degree circle.
Astoria traffic, Skyline 87 Charlie, inbound for runway 14 on a 3.8 miles final, Astoria. Astoria traffic, November 1 Tango Bravo, turning left crosswind, runway 14.
Astoria traffic, November 815 Alpha Alpha, turning left for base, runway 14.
One 172 Sierra Papa, no worries. Have a good night.
Take care.
Astoria traffic, Ram Alpha 342, turning left to crosswind, Astoria.
Interesting. Oh, what's going on?
Astoria traffic, 1 Tango Bravo's turning left downwind, runway 14, Astoria.
I'll let Jeffory deal with that for a second.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to do another 360 pipe above Papa Mike Alpha.
I was a bit too fast and practically passed him.
tell you what, you could probably do a do another mile and do a right 270 to base. All right, never mind.
Astoria traffic, Ram Alpha 342, turning left downwind Astoria.
Astoria, Sheraton Romeo, extending final. Base, so downwind, sorry.
7 Charlie, you're lining up on runway 8.
Yeah, it's 87 Charlie, you're landing on runway 8.
Yeah, I'm not landing at all.
November 815, Alpha Alpha, turning left for runway 14 final.
Astoria traffic, Sheraton Romeo, turning left, base runway 14, Astoria.
November 1 Tango Bravo's number 3, extending downwind.
It's a lot of moving parts and it's very complicated at first. Yep. Like I say, we giggle about the fact that, you know, even learning how to call your own position reports is hard enough. Then you get to the point where you can listen to other people's position reports.
November 815 Alpha Alpha, Astoria traffic lined up for final runway 14, stop and go.
And then advanced mode is you're flying a pattern, knowing where everybody else is, and then still answering questions in Discord.
That is not advanced mode, that's pro mode.
Charlie, turning, entering left pattern downwind.
Is that part of the instructor test?
No. Traffic, Sheraton Romeo, turning final runway.
Jeffory, I think the expert mode is
Astoria traffic, 1 Tango Bravo, turning left base, runway 14, Astoria.
Romeo Alpha 342, make a right 360. You can hear me,
Astoria
Andre.
traffic, Sheraton Romeo, going around, way too low. Astoria.
Astoria traffic, 1 Tango
Andre,
Bravo,
can you
turning
hear me
final,
in
runway
Discord?
14.
November Sierra Mega Alpha, turning left base. Astoria traffic.
Astoria traffic, November 815 Alpha Alpha, runway 14 vacated.
Astoria traffic, Ram Alpha 342, turning left base. Astoria.
Astoria traffic, 1 Tango Bravo's on a 2-mile final for runway 14.
Romeo Alpha 342, somebody just called base, maybe extend your downwind a touch.
Astoria traffic, Cessna 204 Kilo Delta, holding short, runway 14 for inbound traffic.
November Sierra Mega Alpha, turning final. Astoria traffic, November Sierra Mega Alpha, turning final.
Yeah, your push to mute's broken.
Astoria traffic, November 1
Astoria traffic, Ram Alpha 342, turning final to full stop. Astoria.
Now 3 people at once, wow.
342, you might want to extend out a little bit. You're right behind pop-up Mike Alpha.
Yeah, I don't think he's hearing us in Discord.
Once we've completed our pattern, should we just hang out at the apron?
yes. I'll get you guys set up for the next.
Astoria traffic, Sheraton Romeo,
Alpha.
turning left, crosswind runway 14, Astoria.
Oh, Miz.
Astoria
Should
traffic,
I?
1 Tango Bravo's on the upwind, runway
I
14.
didn't see him run.
No, you're good.
I'm good, okay.
Astoria traffic, Skyline 87 Charlie, turning left base for runway 14, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Ram Alpha 342, go around, see traffic on the runway.
He might
He
be
shut
off.
it.
Romeo,
Andre, he might be off before you get there.
Astoria traffic, Skyline 87 Charlie, turning final for runway 14, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, November Sierra Mega Alpha, vacating runway 14.
Astoria, 1 Tango Bravo's turning crosswind, runway 14. I have the traffic on downwind in sight.
Astoria traffic, Sierra Tango Romeo turning left, downwind runway 14, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, 1 Tango Bravo, following the traffic on downwind, Astoria.
Oh, I thought that was somebody taxiing at 60 miles an hour. It's Andre on the upwind.
Astoria traffic, runway Alpha 342, turning left, crosswind.
Everybody that's in the pattern now, go ahead and make a full stop landing at the end of this pattern.
I mean, it's still 1 person.
Yeah, 4
One to
kilo
take.
David. For Delta, you can still take off, of course, after a minute, or when you get a room.
Yeah, just kind of waiting, letting everybody come in.
Yeah, you think you're going to have room after 49 Bravo lands?
Yeah, looks like I might have a little time.
Astoria traffic, Skyline 87 Charlie, vacated runway 14, Astoria.
8-1 Tango Bravo. Looks like you're overtaking Sierra Romeo, Sierra Tango Romeo. You have to follow that Sierra Tango Romeo.
Astoria traffic, runway Alpha 342, turning left, downwind. Astoria.
Never mind. Or not. He is
on the downwind.
He's on downwind at your 3 o'clock now. So I would do.
No, he's going to make it now.
Yeah,
Astoria
I guess you
traffic,
cut him
Sierra
off
Tango
now.
Romeo turning left base runway 14, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, November 1 Tango Bravo, number 2 behind the left base traffic, runway 14.
That's not negative. Yeah, 481 Tango Bravo, I don't know what's going on.
Well, 481 Bravo Tango just cut off Sierra Tango Romeo. That's what happened.
Astoria traffic, Cessna 204 Kilo Delta turning runway 14 for departure, close left-hand traffic. Astoria traffic.
Yeah, you got it.
November 1 Tango Bravo is turning left base, runway 14, number 2.
No, how that's going to work out.
I think it's going to be a go-around.
Somebody's going around.
I say 2 planes are going around. That's my guess. Unless they're very skilled pilots.
I like how.
This is not so. I think that
Oops, sorry about
at
that.
an introduction flight there
Astoria
wouldn't
traffic,
be
runway Alpha 342, turning left, base.
experts
Astoria.
that aren't you, that aren't the instructors.
November 1 Tango Bravo's on a 1.5 mile final, runway 14. And 1 Tango Bravo will be a full stop, runway 14, Astoria.
If you slow down, if it's Sierra Tango Romeo, you could probably just slow down and get to stay right above, you know, right at approach speed.
Astoria traffic, Cessna 204 Kilo Delta turning crosswind, runway 14.
Astoria traffic, Sierra Tango Romeo, final, runway 14, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, runway Alpha 342, turning left to final, full stop. Astoria.
342, do you see Sierra Tango Romeo ahead of you?
Astoria traffic, Cessna 204
Yes,
Kilo
I see,
Delta
I
turning
think
downwind,
it will be-
runway 14.
Go around, but I'm not sure.
If you don't slow down a lot, you're
I
probably
think
gonna-
the distance is very low.
Yeah, you're gonna catch him in a second here.
Yeah, make a right 360, 342.
Traffic, November 1 Tango Bravo is vacated, runway 14.
Sierra Tango Romeo, short final for full stop landing, Astoria.
Well done getting it slowed down like that too. That was great.
Astoria traffic, Romeo Alpha 342, go around Astoria. See traffic on the runway, Romeo Alpha 342.
Okay, Jeffrey, you're right. One go around. Oh, looks like he's not gonna show up. Huh?
Astoria traffic, Sierra Tango Romeo vacate runway 14, Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Romeo Alpha 342, turning left, crosswind Astoria.
Flew above everything.
Yeah, he stepped to the upwind leg, so because he knew he wasn't going to be able to.
Yeah, he was at final for a moment, but then he turned here.
Yeah, good call going around.
Cessna 204 Kilo, Astoria traffic, Cessna 204 Kilo Delta turning base runway 14.
Left base.
Left base, thank you.
Oh, sorry, wrong channel. Left base. Thank you.
Astoria traffic, Romeo Alpha 342, turn left, downwind Astoria.
Astoria traffic, Cessna 204 Kilo Delta turning left, final runway 14, Astoria traffic.
Charlie, do. Oh well.
And ironically, turning final is neither left nor right. There's only just turning final.
Roger that. Thank you.
Yeah, because final, if you think, final is the same for both.
Right. It's about being.
So why and upwind is the same too, because it's the same line on the map. On the map. What will be the controlled airport that will do traffic patterns today?
I think Ed's still verifying that.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Well, guys, I want to congratulate everybody. Everybody taxied really well today.
Is that a how bad is the problem? How bad is it sometimes? Do people like taxi to, I don't know, to other sides?
We end up with some nose to nose situation. Usually, but it really depends on which. I mean, it depends on what runway's active. Like if we are taking off, if we're using runway 26, people like people taxi to the runway via Bravo 3, Alpha 2 Alpha, and then they vacate on runway Alpha 2 when they're done, so they end up on a nose-to-nose situation.
Could you repeat?
Yeah. So next airport's gonna be Buffalo. Kilo Bravo Uniform Foxtrot.
So anyone that's parked on the ramp, you guys can go load in at Kilo Bravo Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo Buffalo. I like that one.
Buffalo. Kilo Buffalo Unicorn.
Unicorn.
Fish.
What ramp are we gonna load on?
It's the ramp north of runway 14 called Prior Aviation.
So one little trick when you're doing a big group flight is wherever you spawn into, taxi and move your aircraft a little bit before you connect, because that way, inevitably, everybody spawns in on top of each other. Not that it's a big deal, but...
Can I confirm the airport we are going to? Is it Buffalo, Niagara International?
Yes.
Firm.
What's the airport code once again?
Kilo Bravo Uniform Foxtrot.
Foxtrot. Okay, thank you.
King Buffalo Unicorn Fish.
I didn't hear. I understood. I just didn't hear Foxtrot on the end.
King Bagel Unicorn.
To be honest, now I've used the official alphabet so often, it actually takes me more effort to get it wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what?
Yeah. And then when you think, and then when you are not from an English-speaking country, and somebody tells you a word at the letter E, and you tell them echo.
All right, so Alpha 342. As soon as you get your aircraft parked, go ahead and pick your new airport, and then Ed can start his briefing.
So we need to move toward the new airport. Yep.
Yes, Kilo Bravo Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo Bravo
And
Uniform
ramp?
Foxtrot.
What ramp are you guys suggesting?
North
Up
ramp,
by
right?
P1, P2?
Just north of 14 on the north west side.
What's that, near Prior Aviation?
Exactly where it is.
North and west.
Northwest, yes. Where's my battery stored?
Oh, crikey. Right on top of another plane.
Yeah, that's where I said to move before you connect. I say these things.
My joystick's not working. Okay. Why is that not working? I wonder how many Discovery flights we've done.
Yeah, I know, it's been a lot. Oh,
We started what? We started in May 2019?
No,
Wow.
2020.
No.
Yes. I've only been flying in sims for a year, Ed. And we
Oh,
started
yeah.
after that.
Yeah, sorry. Forgot we were 21. Sometimes forget the
You're just ignoring 2020.
Yeah.
So exactly from when?
Like May of last year.
May last year.
Coming up on a year. And I won't say it's been weekly, but it's been over 3 a month average, that's for sure.
I will assume that it's weekly just for the ease.
Yeah. It's supposed to be weekly.
And that you started on the 5th because it's the first.
Yeah, it's
I've only missed like maybe like 5.
Yeah, I think I've missed a few more than that, but not many more. 7 or 8, maybe.
Yeah, I missed a couple because you did them, but
yeah. I think I've led 4 or 5.
With my fast calculations, it's around 40. It was just fast calculation, so I don't know the actual number, but around 40.
It's been a lot, and we averaged I bet we averaged 10 pilots. That's 400 pilots have come through here.
Seems I'm on the wrong side of the airport.
Well, we'll just get different taxi instructions. Be good practice.
Okay.
But to be fair, taxiing is fun.
And how to see
no dams for
taxiway?
this airport. Caution, bird activity. I don't think that 2020 has bird activity simulated, but I will look for birds.
They do an X-plane.
yeah, X-plane is kind of violent.
Ed does that. Ed likes to do that. Random bird strike.
Adds to the experience.
He does.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
And then you get blood all over the windshield.
Oh wow!
Oh my god! GTA Flight Simulator 2024.
Okay, so let's do the briefing before. See, is it? Where's Discord? Discord's streaming the wrong. Change windows. So if you guys want, you guys can view my Discord, which is not working. All right. You guys able to see my slideshow?
Yeah. No, I'm seeing you type to Doug.
Yeah.
Now I'm seeing you screen share. I don't even know how that happened.
And now I see your slideshow.
Okay, good.
The part 2 of the Discovery flight.
Excellent. So, now we've all loaded up at the airport. The first step to do, you can do this also at an uncontrolled airport. Message from the ATC. I'm back. Call me when you're ready. Okay. So the first step, you can also do this on an uncontrolled airport, but when you're flying VFR, a flight plan is strongly recommended, but it's not required to be completed unless you're doing an international flight. But especially when it's busy, it's strongly recommended that you do a flight plan. If you don't do a flight plan, the controller has to create one on your behalf. So therefore, it will take more time, and therefore you'll be put at the bottom of the list. So if you want quick departure, I would recommend doing a flight plan. Creating a flight plan is very simple. It's done for your client. This is an example of X-Pilot, but VPilot should be exactly the same.
I have VPilot open, and it's, I think, exactly the same. The only thing different is that is the what's this above equipment suffix, and the other things are exactly the same.
Yeah, VPilot and X-Pilot are created by the same developer, so that's why.
Yeah, he probably even took the UI from VPilot and put in the other one, or the other thing, or the other way.
So the first thing I type in is the flight type. Of course, today we'll be flying VFR, or Visual Flight Rules. Next is your equipment type. So this is the type of navigational equipment that you have on board and the type of equipment that you know how to use. So if you have a GPS and you know how to use it, you'll be Golf. If you have a VOR and DME and you know how to use it, but you don't have a GPS, then you would be Alpha. If you have a VOR, you don't have DME, and you don't have a GPS, then you'll be Uniform.
So, give an example of like a Cessna 172. What do I use for Cessna 172?
Do you have a GPS?
Okay.
But do you have a GPS? That's the question.
Yes.
Do you know how to program it? Can you program it in flight?
Yes. Yes.
If somebody says fly to fix PO VOC, you can do that.
Okay, thank you.
So if you can't do that, then you'll be Golf, right? That's the basic ones. If you look at the VATSIM website, you'll get all the equipment suffix. If something gets, if you have something out of the ordinary. Voice capabilities. So, are you able to send and receive voice? Are you able to receive voice only and you have to type in your response? Or are you a text pilot? The next section is the departure and arrival airport. In this case, this will be both the same. Kilo Buffalo, both. And then you don't have to worry about the alternate airport. Departure time, I guess that will be about 10 minutes from now. So whatever time it is.
1916 Zulu. I think it's 6 minutes, 7 minutes from now.
Okay.
Because in CNT is 8 p.m. So 19
So time en route, 20 minutes. That's fine. Whatever amount of time you're going to spend in the air, the amount of fuel you have on board, and hours and minutes. Your cruise speed, so your typical speed in the pattern, and then your cruise altitude, which would be 1,000 feet above the airport elevation. I would put the cruise altitude in sea level. So whatever you're going to fly on your altimeter. Next is your route. So for your route, you just put closed traffic. In remarks, it's up to you what you want to put in the remarks. You can put like notes that would help the ATC. So, for example, if you're a new VATSIM pilot, you can put that you're a new VATSIM pilot. This will let the ATC know that they might have to give you a little bit more leeway and guidance. Also, if you are using a BFR weather through your sim and not real-life weather, you have to put that in the remarks. This is important, especially if the winds are changed, because your winds may be different to another pilot's winds, which will affect the ground speeds. Is there any questions?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a question. Edward, can you hear me?
Well,
yes. You're on
Edward, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, whoever had a question is very loud.
Oh, sorry. I'll try to be further outside. Is that better?
There you go.
How do I find out the codes for route?
You don't need, well, normally you don't really need to file a route if you're filing VFR. In fact, you probably shouldn't.
Okay.
But we just use closed traffic is, we just take out all the vowels because it's, TFC means traffic.
Closed means it's just an abbreviation of closed traffic.
You could type closed traffic out in its entirety, and that'd be okay too.
I seen some people put in remarks traffic pattern or some other.
Yes, you can do that.
Do we have a frequency here for Buffalo?
Yeah, I'll get
that
into
in a
the
minute.
Ground
Hey,
is at 133.2.
Tomas,
Yes.
if you have questions, that's great. But if you could refrain from just general comments, it'll make us go a lot quicker.
Okay, thank you. I will.
Squad code. Ignore this. This was created for a Class Delta airport. We're going to be flying the Class Charlie. The controller will give you a squad code when you call for taxi. Just make sure that your transponder is in mode C or altitude before you start taxiing.
Did you go over that send and receive voice thing?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I missed it.
I did it at the very beginning. Type, equipment type, voice with top line.
Got it.
Okay, towered, untowered, and uncontrolled. So, Astoria, where we were flying before, is an untowered airport in real life. These can be identified on the sectional by being magenta colored. So all these magenta colored airport symbols are untowered airports. The blue are towered airports in real life. However, because we're on VATSIM and we don't have controllers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, some towered airports may become uncontrolled if the controller is not online for that airport. If that happens, they follow the same procedures as if it was uncontrolled in real life. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So to determine which controller controls what on VATSIM, VATSIM uses a top-down procedure. So if a lower position is not filled, it gets filled by a higher position. So, for example, if the ground controller is not filled, it would be covered by the tower controller. If the tower position and the ground position is not filled, then both of those positions would then be filled by the approach or departure frequency. If that was not filled and neither all the other positions were filled, then the center controller for that RTEC would fill all the positions down. So let's say that we're flying out of what's called Chicago Executive here, just north of Chicago Head in this diagram. Let's say I'm taking off via FAR. So the first person I would talk to is ground. Okay, there's no ground controller. So I would check, make sure that if there was any Chicago Executive Tower. Oh, there's none online. At that point, if let's say there is a approach online, so then I would contact approach for my taxi instruction. Does that make sense?
Okay.
If you're unsure, you can always send the controller a text message and ask him, do you control this? And he can say yes or no. Or you can call him up if he's not too busy. The format of radio calls. So the first call that you will make is the request for taxi. So you would say the airport name, ground, call sign, your position, and requesting taxi for closed traffic, and then the ATIS identifier letter. So I forgot to talk about the ATIS. So the ATIS is the Aerodrome Terminal Information Service. It's like a METAR, but it gives you a little more detailed information. The ATIS is created by the controller, and it gives information about the airport pretty much. So this will give you the weather information, the departure and arrival runway, and any other information that the controller deems important. Each version of the ATIS has an identifier letter. So version 1 would be Alpha, version 2 Bravo, 3 would be Charlie, so on and so on. So when you do your request in taxi, you have to tell the controller what version of the ATIS that you have. So we say we have information as Zulu, which means that we have the version Zulu of the ATIS. So the example would be Natata Ground, Skyhawk 172 Victor Sierra at the FBO requesting taxi for the closed traffic information Zulu. The ground controller will give you the taxi instructions and any runway crossings if required. So Skyhawk 172 Victor Sierra, taxi to runway 6 via Alpha, and then you will respond taxi to runway 6 via Alpha, Skyhawk 172 Victor Sierra. When you approach the runway, the ground controller will transfer you to the tower. The ground controller may tell you to monitor or contact the tower. If they tell you to monitor, that means that you switch to the tower frequency and you wait for the tower controller to contact you. If they say contact tower, once you're number 1 for the runway, you can contact the tower on the frequency that they tell you. You can say Nantucket Tower, 172 Victor Sierra, holding short runway 6 at Alpha. And then the tower will either say continue holding short or departure clearance, which would be Skyhawk 172 Sierra winds 060 at 12, runway 06, clear for takeoff, make left traffic. So yeah, the tower controller will give you your departure clearance in the direction of the pattern. You fly a regular circuit unless otherwise instructed. So you would fly it as if you're flying an uncontrolled airport, unless the controller tells you to do something different. So the controller might tell you to extend your downwind. He'll call your base. He might tell you to do a 360 turn. He might tell you to extend your upwind. So he'll tell you what to do, but if he doesn't tell you anything, fly that pattern as if until otherwise instructed. The only thing you can't do is land. You have to get clearance to land. So if you don't get clearance to land, then you have to go do a go around.
I just want to emphasize that for instance, if you're told to extend the downwind, and he'll call your base, and he gets back to you and says, "Okay, turn base," you are responsible for turning your own final. Don't expect him to tell you when to turn final. So just make sure you understand that.
Excellent. I was just about to get that.
And 60 Whiskey.
No, it's fine. It's excellent.
Golf. We have information Alpha. We're going to taxi VFR close traffic.
Position reports are not required unless requested. So you don't have to do any position reports unless the controller tells you to. So he might tell you report midfield downwind. He might tell you report on base. He might say report on final. It depends what he says.
There you are,
but
All right.
If he doesn't say that,
November 976 here, Whiskey.
You don't have to do
maintain VFR 1 to pattern squawk 6044.
The ground controller may give the landing clearance as a clear for option, authorizing you to perform a dash and go, a stop and go, a full stop landing, or a low approach.
Whiskey, you said you were a 172.
He may also say clear for the option, except for a stop and go, which means you can do everything else except for a touch and go. After a full stop landing, the tower controller will transfer you back to the ground once you're to the runway, and then the ground controller will
modify your squawk code squawk 6053 for me.
Pretty much, you just have to contact
6 Whiskey, read back correct, give me a call when you're ready to taxi.
He'll tell you what to do.
Starts your discretion.
What he
6
says,
Whiskey,
then you do what he says. That's pretty much what it is.
6 Whiskey, runway 32, taxi
Other
Quebec,
instructions that you may hear, hold
Delta,
position,
Delta
stop,
7, cross runway
stop, whatever you're doing.
32 at Quebec.
Cancel clearance, that means cancel your takeoff clearance or cancel your
runway
landing
32,
clearance.
Quebec, Delta, cross.
Whatever clearance that you had before is now cancelled. Hold short of the runway, that means do not enter the runway. Hold short behind the hold short line and wait for further instructions. Line up and wait. So line up on the runway and wait on the runway. He will give you your clearance once everything else is clear. Clear for immediate takeoff. So that means takeoff without any delay, or expedite. Expedite means to do something quicker. So expedite your turn, expedite your descent, expedite your takeoff. Depends what he tells you to do. Call and then circuit position. This is your position report, so you must say call base, call wind, call final. Save position. Means say your current position. So where are you right now? Extend downwind, I would call your base. We quickly went over that. So you extend your downwind, he will call your base. After he calls your base, it's your responsibility to turn final. Make a 360 degrees for spacing. So in the diagram, top diagram,
runway
make a
32.
360 degree turn. Then you return back on the
Caution for
heading that you
activity
were
within
on
the
before.
airport.
This
Reach
is
Mexico
a
runways
set rate
hold
of
short
turn,
instruction.
so it should take you 2
Advise
minutes.
on initial contact.
That
You
turn.
have information Bravo. Buffalo Niagara International Airport 8 is information Bravo. 1910 Zulu. 1340 at 14. Visibility 1 3/4. Runway 23 RVR 6000, variable to greater than 6000. Light snow. Ceiling 1900 broken. 3300 broken. 5000 overcast. Temperature -3. Dew point -7. Altimeter 2976. ILS runway 23 approach in use. Departing runway 23, runway 14, runway 32. North is 2 airmen. Caution bird activity within the airport. Read Michael runways hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo. Buffalo Niagara International Airport 8 is information Bravo. 1910 Zulu. 1340 at 14. Visibility 1 3/4. Runway 23 RVR 6000, variable to greater than 6000. Light snow. Ceiling 1900 broken. 3300 broken. 5000 overcast. Temperature -3. Dew point -7. Altimeter 2976. ILS runway 23 approach in use. Departing runway 23, runway 14, runway 32. North is 2 airmen. Caution bird activity within the airport. Read Michael runways hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo. Buffalo Niagara International Airport 8 is information Bravo. 1910 Zulu. 1340 at 14. Visibility 1 3/4. Runway 23 RVR 6000, variable to greater than 6000. Light snow. Ceiling 1900 broken. 3300 broken.
If he tells you a
5000
traffic call
overcast.
out, for the pilot, there's
Temperature
2 responses.
-3. Dew
Traffic
point
in sight
-7.
or a negative
Altimeter
contact.
2976. ILS runway 23 approach in use. Departing runway 23,
if he tells you
runway
to follow
14,
the traffic
runway
ahead of
32.
you,
North is 2 airmen. Caution bird activity within the airport. Reach Michael runway hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo. Buffalo Niagara International Airport 8 is information Bravo. 1910 Zulu. 1340 at 14. Visibility 1 3/4. Runway 23 RVR 6000 variable to greater than 6000. Light snow. Ceiling 1900 broken. 3300 broken. 5000 overcast. Temperature -3. Dew point -7. Altimeter 2976. ILS runway 23 approach in use.
Can't see him.
Departing runway 23. Runway 14. Runway 32.
Hold on,
North
guys.
into
I'll
airmen.
switch my screens.
Caution bird activity vicinity airport. Read Michael runways hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You
where's my
have
sky
information Bravo.
Aruga. Buffalo. Okay, Buffalo
Buffalo Niagara International Airport 8 is information
So
Bravo.
this is Sky Vector.
1910 Zulu. 1340 at 14. Visibility 1 3/4. Runway 23 RVR 6000.
Also, if you go to the main page, it gives you en route diagrams too, from high IFR, low IFR, and VFR. But right now we are at Buffalo, so we can look at the sectional charts. So there's a couple of things we can look at the sectional chart. First of all, we can look at the airport information. We know already no RP here, right? So we know, what does that mean?
Left circle. Left track.
Excellent.
Pardon.
Yeah. Left circuits.
And don't be confused by that little L. That means it's a lit runway.
Yeah. It's the RP and then the number is the only time it's the right path. I can't find one in my head here. Huh. I guess everything around here is left. Surprising enough. Anyways, no, I can't find one. Anyways, I'm going to go to the airport information. So this is where you can get a bit more information about the airport. We know that the elevation of the airport is 726 MSL. So what would be the traffic pattern altitude, typical traffic pattern altitude at Buffalo?
1,726.
Yes. I would round up for 1,800 because no pilot is going to hold 1,726 feet exactly. Or maybe Jeffory, but...
Hey, Ed, there's an airport just south of Toronto with right pattern. Burlington Executive. Just kind of northwest of where you are.
Oh.
Yeah, just south of Toronto there.
There it is.
Yeah, it's under the Charlie.
Well, this is in the Canada, but they use the same RP9, RP33. Right, so runway 9 and runway 33 are both right patterns for that airport. But not to worry about Buffalo right now. Buffalo. So, elevation 726 feet. This tells you, if you look at the RTEC, if you're wondering what center covers that airport, it tells you right there under RTEC. It gives you more information. This is all your frequency, so we know that ATIS is 13535, tower is 120.5, ground is 133.2. The rest we don't have to worry about. This is nearby navigation aids, runway information. Just a heads up that on SkyVector, the runway headings is in true, so you don't have to convert it into you don't have to convert the winds into magnetic if you're using this. And then at the bottom, it will give you your other remarks. So, heavy concentration of gulls, blackbirds, starlings up to 5,000 feet, deer, FBO services, cargo services, you don't have to worry about. And you just have limits, right, for larger larger planes. Kilo 1 is closed on during the night, so on and so on. But you don't have to worry about that for now.
That's the section, though. If you were at a field that had a different traffic pattern altitude, it would be listed there as well. Still there, Ed?
Okay, that's all I have to say, unless Jeffrey has anything to say.
Negative.
Also, you can get the ground shots on SkyVector. I will post this in the group flights text channel for you guys to have. Group flights. Oh, sorry, Jeffrey.
What?
I pinged you for no reason.
Oh, okay. Guys, do not go and taxi without talking to the ground controller first.
Can we start to talk to the?
Yes. So just make sure you got your flight plan set. Make sure that you have a ground chart ready to go.
Make sure you have your ATIS.
Make sure you have your ATIS. And then just have fun. So the ATIS is the winds in the ATIS is given in magnetic wind. Not true. The METAR is in true heading. METAR is on magnetic. That's why. So the difference. You have to ask the FAA on that one. Honest Jeffrey knows, but I don't know.
What's the question?
Why is the winds in the ATIS given in magnetic heading?
I have no idea.
That's why I said call the FAA. No. So I'll take a look. Information Bravo, 1910 Zulu, winds 340 at 14. Oh, we actually might have to use. I would recommend using Cav-OK winds via far weather. Yeah, I would change the sim weather to your VFR weather, like we did in Stroya.
A quick question.
Yes.
Unfortunately, my sim, for some reason, doesn't have proper taxiway labeling. Do I just try to wing it the best I can off of a chart?
Pretty much, yes.
All right, thank you.
What happens when you fly a game instead of a simulator?
Whoa. 2, 3, 4, 5. In taxi now. Once you're ready, you can contact the ground. What am I doing? Just make sure you find your flight plans first.
Buffalo Ground, this is Skyhawk Sierra Tango Romeo at parking Papa 2, ready to taxi VFR close traffic.
Sierra Tango Romeo, this is Buffalo Tower, contact Buffalo Ground on 133.2.
Sorry.
Skyhawk 10 Hotel Alpha.
Buffalo Ground, Skyhawk Sierra Tango Romeo at parking Papa 2, ready to taxi VFR close traffic.
Last aircraft calling, was that Sierra Tango Romeo?
Correct, Sierra Tango Romeo.
Sierra Tango Romeo, Buffalo Ground, roger, stand by.
Buffalo Tower, this is Cessna 152, Charlie X-ray Alpha 498, requesting permission to departure. Buffalo Tower.
You aren't muted on Discord.
Buffalo Tower, Cessna 152, Charlie X-ray Alpha 498, request contact, request permission for takeoff, over.
Charlie X-ray Alpha 49 or 8, were you trying to contact tower or ground?
Try to contact ground,
Get out
over.
of here, Chowda.
X-ray Alpha 49 or 8, roger, Buffalo Ground, I'll get back with you in a second. Sierra Tango Romeo, Buffalo Ground, maintain VFR while in the pattern. And squawk 6033.
Squawk 6033, Skyhawk Sierra Tango Romeo.
Skyhawk Sierra Tango Romeo. Read back correct. Call me for taxi.
Buffalo Ground, Skyhawk Sierra Tango Romeo, ready for taxi.
Skyhawk Sierra Tango Romeo, runway 32, taxi via Quebec Delta, cross run or hold short of 32.
So who do we request first? We request ground?
Yes.
Runway 32, taxi via Quebec Delta, hold short runway 32,
Oh, the plotter.
Skyhawk Sierra Tango Romeo.
Charlie X-ray Alpha 4 Diner 8, maintain VFR well in the pattern, squawk 6041.
Charlie X-ray Alpha 498, say again, over.
Charlie X-ray Alpha 498, were you trying to stay in the pattern? You've got a different arrival airport, but you've got closed traffic on your route. Just curious what you're trying to do.
I was going to be doing patterns at this airport.
Okay, no worries. Maintain VFR while in the pattern, squawk 6041 on your transponder.
Squawk 6041, Charlie Alpha.
Good morning, Buffalo Tower, November 815 Alpha Alpha, checking with information, Bravo requesting any active runway for VFR departure and pattern.
815 Alpha Alpha, Buffalo Ground. Were you trying to contact me or Tower?
My apologies, Buffalo Ground.
Hey, call ground, you call tower.
November 815 Alpha Alpha, roger, standby.
So I missed that. Are we not doing patterns at this
Ground
airport?
Russian 6
Yes, we are.
is vacated through 2
We're doing patterns.
Delta short through 2.
Oh, like Zach.
Yeah, it's Zach.
Buffalo Ground, Sierra Tango Romeo, holding
Oh,
short
he's not gonna let
runway
me cross?
32 at Quebec.
Oh, I guess Jeffory's departing here. Oh no, he's already gone.
Roger, give me 1 second.
Yeah, let me cross. I want to cross.
Quite a bit of traffic on Quebec there.
November 815 Alpha Alpha, maintain VFR in the pattern, squawk 6037.
I could go all the way down, Papa.
Maintain VFR in the pattern, November 815 Alpha Alpha, squawking, can you repeat squawk code, I'm sorry?
6037.
6037, November 815 Alpha Alpha.
815 Alpha Alpha, read back correct. Call me for taxi.
What was the ATIS, guys? I can't remember.
And Bravo. 60 if it's easier for you, you can go all the way down
Bravo.
to Delta 1, take Papa.
Altimeter 2976.
60 Whiskey, Roger. Yeah, I was just about to send that. I got to clear it with Tower first. Give me just a second.
Ground, Skyhawk, November 172, Victor Sierra, information Bravo, VFR stuck is ready as a taxi.
172 Victor Sierra, Buffalo Ground, be with you in a second. November 976 Sierra Whiskey. Taxi to parking. I'm going to send you down to the end. So taxi via Delta, Delta 1, hold short runway 32.
Delta 1, short 32, no 976 Whiskey.
Hey, Senate.
Edward, was that you calling Victor Sierra?
Sierra Tango Romeo, Buffalo Ground, cross runway 32 at Quebec, no delay, continue taxi via Delta, hold short runway 23.
Taxi about 5 to...
Cross runway 14 at Quebec, taxi via Delta, hold short runway 23, Sierra Tango Romeo.
November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, you were stepped on, give me just a second. All right, Charlie X-ray Alpha 49 did you say you were ready for taxi?
Charlie X-ray Alpha, Roger. I have
Discord. All right, November 815 Alpha Alpha, you were ready to go, right?
November 815 Alpha Alpha is ready for taxi instructions.
November 815 Alpha Alpha, runway 32, taxi via Quebec, hold short runway 32.
Runway 32, taxi via Quebec, hold short via Quebec, November 815 Alpha Alpha.
Buffalo Ground, Sierra Tango Romeo, hold short runway 23 at Delta, Sierra Tango Romeo.
November 9-760 Whiskey, cross runway 32, no delay, continue parking via Papa.
Alright, cross 32, no delays, continue by Papa, 60 Whiskey.
Sierra Tango Romeo, cross runway 23 at Delta, continue to runway 32 via Delta, Delta 7.
Cross runway 23 at Delta, continue Delta, Delta 7 to runway 32. Sierra Tango Romeo.
November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, did you say you were ready for taxi?
Yes, November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, ready for taxi.
November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, roger, runway 32, taxi via Quebec. Hold short, runway 23.
Oh.
November 815 Alpha Alpha, you're headed the wrong direction. I need to turn around and go back towards Quebec.
November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, taxi to runway 32 via Quebec. Hold short of 32.
How am I going to get around here?
November 815 Alpha Alpha, are you able to turn around in your present location?
Affirmative, November 815 Alpha Alpha, just doing a 360 here on the taxiway.
Roger, November 976 Sierra Whiskey, you should see that Cessna 152 in front of you there making a 360. Follow him to parking.
I'll follow the 152 ahead of us. To parking.
Ground's doing a pretty good job.
Buffalo Tower, Sierra Tango Romeo, holding short runway 32 at Delta 7.
Could have been a little more efficient with that crossing, but you know.
Here, Tango Romeo, Buffalo Tower, hello, Windsor 330 at 14, runway 32. Actually, cancel that, run 32 line of weight.
Oh, he got a clear as I didn't.
When you're setting up vPilot, what type code do you use?
Here, Tango Romeo, runway 32 line of weight. Number 410 Hotel Alpha, contact ground on there 3.2. Have a good day.
3.2, Skyhawk 0 Hotel Alpha, thanks for the service.
Sierra Tango Romeo, Buffalo Tower.
Buffalo Tower, Sierra Tango Romeo, holding short runway 32, ready for takeoff.
Just saying, you're coming in a little
Sierra
quiet.
Tango Romeo, thank you. Winds are 330 at 14, runway 32, clear for takeoff, make left close traffic.
Make left close traffic, runway 32, VFR, Sierra Tango Romeo. Thank you very much.
Two people that responded there. Listen out for your call sign. That was only for Jeffory.
We got a collision.
So I pushed the wrong push to talk when he called me before. Should I just wait until he called me?
No, really. Please do it.
I think I just stepped on somebody.
Can you guys hear me on Discord?
15 Alpha Alpha.
Yes, I can hear you on Discord. No, you make no announcement calls whatsoever. The The only calls you would make if you're asked to report somewhere.
So is anybody hearing me on Discord?
Yes.
Yeah, we got
you on Discord.
Okay.
So I pressed the wrong push to talk. Should I just wait till he gets back to me, or?
Yeah, or make your request again.
Sorry, I didn't hear you respond.
Make your request again. Yes, no, you would turn on base. Turn base just like you want to. Make all the turns without being told.
Grass here.
Buffalo Tower, November 815 Alpha Alpha, holding short runway 32 at Delta 7.
Number A15 Alpha Alpha, Buffalo Tower, hello, continue holding short, correct brakes here, Tango Romeo, wind gust 320 out 14, runway 32, clear for the option.
November 815 Alpha Alpha, can you repeat winds?
Negative, that was not for you, that was for Sierra Tango Romeo, and for you number 815 Alpha Alpha, continue holding short.
Holding short, runway 32, Delta 7, November 815 Alpha Alpha.
Sierra Tango Romeo, Buffalo Tower.
I know I've asked this.
Buffalo Tower, Sierra Tango
Tango
Romeo, final for touch and
call
go.
the ground again?
Sierra Tango Romeo, we called you there, winds are 330 out 14 and 32, clear the option.
Yeah, call him back and make your request again.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry, I did not hear that.
Twice, so no worries.
Sierra Tango Romeo, winds are 330 at 14, runway 32, cleared for the option.
Ooh, someone
Cleared for the
encroached on the
option,
runway a
Sierra
little bit.
Tango
My
Romeo.
guy's on final.
I'm about hold the short line, according to my sim.
Mine too.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
Are you Kilo Delta?
That is correct.
I'm about right behind you. I'm seeing how close I can get to you.
Don't chop my tail.
Wait, says swap.
If you're going to do a full stop, I would report it. Otherwise, it's not really necessary. Just because a full stop takes a little extra time, and he may have to.
Sorry about that. Number 8155 Alpha. Sorry, number 815 Alpha Alpha. Wind gust 330 at 14. Make left close traffic. Runway 32. Clear for takeoff.
Wind 320 at 14, clear for takeoff runway 32, November 815 Alpha Alpha.
Full controller.
I don't see Quebec anywhere. Where is it? Oh, I see it. Hang on. Never mind. See?
Quebec's at the north end.
Yeah, no, it's just.
Papa is like. Is.
There.
Go on Papa and then Quebec. You'll see 2 planes there.
November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha at the 7, requesting departure for closed traffic. Number Sierra Pipe Papa Mike Alpha Buffalo Tower, hello, continue holding short. Roger that.
Well, you better not lead me in the wrong way.
Someone's trying to fly IFR out of here. Good luck.
Number Sierra Pipe Papa Mike Alpha, make left close traffic, winds 330 at 14, runway 32, clear for takeoff, no delay. Say that again. Number Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, runway 32, clear for takeoff, make left close traffic, no delay. No delay, left close traffic, runway 32.
Buffalo Tower, November 815 Alpha Alpha, requesting left crosswind.
Can you repeat your call sign last aircraft? Last aircraft calling, repeat your call sign.
Now, I heard several instructions for people to hold at 2-3. Was it proper for me to ask that?
Yes.
Well, unless yes.
Sierra
it's
Tango
always
Romeo,
proper
runway
to ask.
32, cleared
Just
for
make
the
sure
option.
next. If he didn't already tell
Runway
you.
32 cleared for the option. Sierra Tango Romeo. Full
If you're
stop
always,
landing.
if you're unsure about
Sierra
anything, ask. It's the golden rule.
November 815 Alpha Alpha entering left downwind.
Number 815 Alpha Alpha. You don't have to call out when you're on the downwind or crosswind. I just gave you left close traffic, so you'll just follow the pattern.
8 firm, do I call out for final?
No, that won't be necessary.
Copy that, November 815 Alpha Alpha.
How's my taxi speed there, Edward?
Good.
Okay, I've always wondered that.
I mean, it's whatever you're comfortable with.
On 172, it shouldn't go beyond 10 knots.
Yeah.
Number Sierra Papa Mike Alpha.
How can a
traffic is after off your nose, approximately 3 miles.
declare his option?
Cessna 150
Yeah,
to about 1,500 report traffic attack. Traffic is
I don't know, this default 172 wants me to taxi at 14
Number
knots.
Sierra Papa Mike Alpha. Follow the traffic.
I'm always zipping around a lot faster.
Traffic is in sight. Traffic in sight. Alright, thank you. Follow the traffic for November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha. Roger that. November Sierra Papa Mike Alpha.
Let me see what the. Oh, I'm going. My RPM is slightly high. That's why.
So if we're going to take off from runway 32 from Quebec, that doesn't leave us much room, does it?
No, they won't. He'll taxi you across Quebec and taxi you down Delta.
Ah, okay, got it. So we'll go right down to like Delta 7?
Yeah.
Yes, Delta 7. Delta 7 even. Number Sierra Papa Mike Alpha, you took your downwind a bit early there.
Ground Bravo Alpha 959, crossing runway 32.
Bravo Alpha 959er, cross runway 32 at Quebec. Buffalo 959er, hold position.
Buffalo 959, holding position.
Buffalo Ground Sierra Tango Romeo vacate runway at Quebec.
Sierra Tango Romeo, can you make a 180 and head to the west on Delta?
Yes, heading west on Delta, Sierra Tango Romeo.
Sierra Tango Romeo, thank you. Bravo 959er, give me just a second. I've got a 152 in the way on the other side of the taxiway. November 204 Kilo Delta, contact tower 120.5.
1205, November 204 Kilo Delta.
November 172 Victor Sierra, contact tower 120.5.
172 Victor Sierra.
Bravo Alpha 959er. Stand by. Sierra Tango Romeo, continue taxi, hold short of runway 14 at Delta 1.
Buffalo Ground Sierra Tango Romeo holding short runway 14 at Delta 1. Sierra Tango Romeo.
Buffalo Ground, American 476, taxi.
American 0476, runway 32, taxi via Alpha Delta.
32 Alpha Delta, American 476.
Buffalo Ground, Skyline 87 Charlie, ready for taxi. Skyline 87
I could
Charlie,
just
Buffalo
progress
Ground,
through
number standby.
my traffic unless he says otherwise, right?
Say that again?
I could just progress through my pattern unless he tells me different, correct?
That is correct. You just fly the pattern the way you want to fly it without making any calls. Unless he specifically
Buffalo
told you to
Ground,
make a
Bravo
call,
Alpha
like report
959, still
midfield
holding.
downwind.
Thank you.
Bravo Alpha 959, cross runway 32, no delay via Quebec, continue taxi via Delta, cross runway 23 at Delta.
The only exception, of course, is don't land without permission. So if you're on like a 1 mile
Charlie
final
X-ray
and
Alpha
you haven't gotten
498,
clear to
cross
land, then
runway 32 at Quebec, continue taxi via Delta,
I
cross
would call him
runway
up
23
and
at
just
Delta.
say, I'm on a 1 mile final, and then he should give you clear to land or give you something else to do.
Charlie X-ray Alpha 498, Buffalo Ground.
Buffalo Ground, Charlie X-ray Alpha 498, go ahead, over.
Charlie X-ray Alpha 498, continue holding short runway 32.
Hold short, runway 32, 498.
American 0476, contact tower 120.5, we'll see you.
205 for American 476, good luck.
November 87 Charlie, taxi runway 32 via Quebec, hold short of 32 at Quebec.
Taxi to runway 32 via Quebec, hold short runway 32, Skyline 87 Charlie.
Buffalo Ground, Bravo Alpha 959. Did you say crossing runway 23?
Bravo Alpha 959 or affirmative, cross runway 23 at Delta, continue taxi to runway 32.
Buffalo Ground, Sheraton Romeo, still holding short at runway 14 at Delta 1. Sheraton Romeo.
Sierra Tango Bravo Romeo, roger, cross runway 32 at Delta 1, continue parking via Papa.
Cross runway 32 at Delta 1, continue parking via Papa. Sheraton Romeo.
Charlie X-ray Alpha 498, cross runway 32 at Quebec.
Crossing runway 32 at Quebec.
Charlie X-ray Alpha 498, cross runway 32 at Quebec.
Crossing runway 32 at Quebec, Charlie X-ray Alpha 498.
Papa Hotel Charlie Tango Whiskey, follow the Cessna 172, cross runway 32 at Quebec.
Follow the Cessna and cross runway 32 at Quebec. Papa Hotel Charlie Tango.
Charlie X-ray Alpha 498, your mic's hot.
Charlie X-ray 498.
Charlie
Your mic
X-ray
is
Alpha
hot.
498. Check your mic.
Charlie X-ray 498. You are hot mic on VATSIM.
Yeah, hot mic. Oh,
There he goes.
relief.
November 87 Charlie, cross runway 32 at Quebec, no delay.
Crossing runway 32 Charlie, November 87 Charlie. My apologies. Crossing runway 32, Skyline 87 Charlie.
Attention all aircraft information. Charlie is now current. Winds 330 at 10, altimeter 2976.
This will probably be the worst patterns as traffic-wise you'll ever do on VATSIM.
Ground, Charlie X-ray Alpha 498, holding short, runway.
23.
Charlie X-ray Alpha 498, you were cleared to cross runway
No, I'm
23
saying
Delta,
for
continue
the
taxi.
traffic-wise.
Crossing 2-3, Charlie X-ray Alpha 498.
Papa Hotel Charlie Tango Whiskey, follow Cessna 172, cross runway 23 at Delta.
Following the Cessna at crossing runway 23. Papa Hotel Charlie
That's a
Tango
very
Whiskey.
sharp turn.
November 87 Charlie, cross runway 23 at Delta, continue taxi.
Cross runway 23 at Delta, November 87 Charlie.
If he doesn't say hold short, we can just go, right?
Regarding what?
Oh, regarding crossing runway 23.
Charlie X-ray 498. Where were you going?
Yeah, I'm just, I was just a bit confused. I'm gonna turn it up.
Don't move.
Okay, I'm off, guys. Thank you very much. It was very learnful again. Learned a lot.
What?
Whoa.
Whoa. Disconnected.
No, he warped.
That was it for Vatstar Discovery flights. It's awesome and exhausting. Later.